Hello everybody! Welcome to the Bellhopper McCulloch YouTube channel. I'm your host, Ben. Been waiting, been doing, been thinking, been trying, whatever you want to call it. Oh mercy. I got a saw here we are gonna tear down, and looks like it's had some air filter issues, so we're going to check on all that. But here we go. This is kind of a special request. So this is going to be an attempt to snatch this thing down. Today we're just going to snatch it down because I got a piston coming forward. Hopefully the cylinder's all right. And we're going to make haste of it. That's what we're going to do. So, without further ado, I'm going to start ripping and stripping. We're going to see if we can get this rascal pouring down. Oh, somebody put Loctite on that rascal. I'm not going to get too zealous on this thing. We're gonna try to get cleaned up best we can and get it stripped down to nothing. So when the new piston gets in, we can get her slapped back together with support numbers. So this video is just going to be tearing this 391 down. I'm just going to rip it and strip it. That's all we're going to do to it. We're going to get her snatched apart. See what everything looks like on the inside, just in case we need anything else. So, oh, that's full of junk. Well, I had a flashlight. Good heavens, what's up in there? Well, sometimes the ripping and the stripping gets turned into a junking and a chunking. And for some reason, I can't find anything, of course. Them bolts look really bad up in there. Hopefully they'll come out. Because if they don't, we might be in a world of hurt right now. There we go. They come out. Yep, we'll upsize them if we can. I think these are the ones we normally upsize. We got to put a pipe in that muffler. Piston don't look the worst, but I can tell you for sure that the dadgum cylinder is stopped up with crud. Oh, yep. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the carburetor system off of it. I'm going to take it outside and wash around it with some brake cleaner and get some of that junk cleaned out of it before I snatch the top end off of it. That way it ain't so bad to clean up. And then I don't know what I was going to be in this video today. Well, we'll just have to see. That video yesterday took forever to upload because it was 40-some minutes long. It took like 6 hours to upload. I started uploading that video yesterday at 1:48. But hopefully it won't be much longer and I'll get the get some things around here straightened out so we can have a little bit easier setup to work with. It's been a while since I tore one of these apart. Come on now. These aren't quite the same as some of the other ones because they're clamshell saws. So they can be a little bit more aggravating to get apart. Just because of these wires. I was going to take them loose, but I guess I'll just pull them out like that. Some of these things are right pain in the buttski to get out of here. I got it off. I'll never find that screwdriver again. I'll go ahead and wash this off because it got so much junk in it. Might put a little sealer on that when we put it back in there. I think it was leaking right there. It was leaking around that O-ring. There's an O-ring right here, and I think it was leaking around that. The signs show that it was, and it looks like the O-ring's still in there, so that's a good possibility. This here carburetor off. Go ahead and blow that clean. I got a feeling this thing's really stopped up with stuff because it looked like the air filter wasn't doing a bang up job of keeping it clean. So I got a feeling that that's part of the issue. But we'll get her done. I don't know how long it'll be before we put it back together. The piston is supposed to be on its way. So, depending on how long it takes them to ship it. Will be how long it takes us to get it completed. Get the throttle linkage up and out of there, maybe. Gosh, intake bolt, 2 intake bolts, 3 intake bolts. That one failed. There is 1 set intake. This is the one that looks like a mad stormtrooper. I'll pull this air dam off over here because I think the air dam's linked into the, it is. They hide that so you can't see it. They try to make it really hard to get it apart, so maybe you won't fool with it. They don't know us, do they? Alright. Alright, I'm going to take this thing out here and wash it off, and we'll pull the cylinder off. Alright. I got her sort of cleaned up. I don't remember if it'll come off with the flywheel on it or not, so I'm going to go ahead and see if I can't bump the flywheel off. Remember, I don't always recommend doing the things you see me do, but if you do them at your own risk. That ain't working for whatever reason. Sometimes getting the flywheel off is a real butt. And that don't even want to stick in there. This one might be a little better. Come on. You don't want to come off. There we go. There we go. It ain't too bad to get them off. Sometimes you just got to tap on them a little bit. Just give them a little tappy tap tap. Oh, I know somebody won't like it. Can't help it. Can't help it. When you get to can't help it, that's just the way you are. Y'all don't let me forget to put that thing back on there, because I'll forget it. I'll forget it bigger than I'll get out. Get all them bolts out. It's easier if you can get them out. 3 of the 4. Sometimes they glue these on real nice. I don't think there's anything else that holds it on. Or am I wrong? Might be wrong. Might be something else that holds it on. I had to pull the clutch off of it. Not sure yet. Oh, there we go. The glue was still stuck good. That's some good glue. See what the cylinder looks like. That's usable. Yeah, it's alright. Sure enough. Now I got a new piston coming for it. This one's scratched up a bit. It's not bad, but it's not the best in the world, but the bearings still feel good. The motor feels real nice. So we're going to change the piston, and we're going to do support and sell that crap on top of the piston. This thing's been ingesting some dirt. Apparently. So I'm going to clean it all up. Make her look good. We're going to blast some ports out. Impact wrench. Spark plug looked like it's run just a little bit lean, but it wasn't bad. It's just so much. Yep. I'm definitely going to open these side ports up. I'm going to open them way up so it can breathe. I'm going to open the exhaust port because the exhaust port is, I don't know if y'all can see that up close. See all the carbon buildup in there? It's a lot. That's all right. I'm going to open it up. I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and finish this video up. And I don't know whether I'm going to show the porting on this thing. I probably won't film the porting. I'll probably just show you what it looks like after the porting and tell you what the numbers are. Because I got a lot of porting to do and a little bit of time to do it. I'm going to go ahead and open some of it up today. But some of it that I need the piston to do the rest of it. So I'm going to check on that and I'm going to get it cleaned up. I'm probably going to go ahead and open these ports up and I'm going to do a little grinding in the uppers. Because there's a plate in there that slows the transfer down. I'm going to go in there and grind on it a little bit. If you've ever seen the inside of one of these, you'll know what I'm talking about. I wish these plates would come off, but they will not. I've tried heating them with the torch and everything else to pop them off there. And whatever Stihl uses to glue them on is good stuff. If I get a bad one day, I'm going to heat them up until I get them off. Then we'll see how hard it is to put them back on there. But, alright. Remember, have a Merry Christmas. If you don't see me again, appreciate you. Tell everybody Jesus is the reason for the season. For me, it is. If it's not for you, I'm sorry. We still appreciate you and love you anyway. So give a thumbs up if you enjoy the content, and if you're wanting to see this one finished, you might want to click that subscribe button if you're not subscribed, because it's going to be a few days before I get to put it back together, because I got to wait on the piston. So, all right, y'all. Look down in the description below for apparel and our link to our Hopper Nation page on Facebook and my email address. So, I'm going to let y'all go, and we might have a video running some saws here before long. So, y'all have a good day. Stay safe. Be kind. Treat each other the way you want to be treated. God bless. Bill Hopper out.